There you go.
Hello,
Technical difficulties yet again.
part two.
Part two during Ghost Talk.
Every that is the second time. Every time we're talking about our good friends, I'm trying to be nice. Our good friends, they mess with the equipment. It happened last week at the headquarters of the Not Paying Enough podcast. It happened this week at the headquarters of the Emmett and Brace podcast. Stop it, please. Stop it.
Yeah, it just booted us. Everything crashed.
But we're back. We were doing the fact and fake. We were doing the Ghost edition just recently.
We were switching to the Witch edition.
Switching gears. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do the fact and fake, the Witch edition. The Ashley edition, I should call it, because
The Ashley edition. Okay.
so again, you know more of this than most of us.
Okay.
Just if I'm wrong, please correct me, and I'll deal all that later on. So, anyways, fact or fake? In medieval Europe, witches were often accused of flying by riding on broomsticks.
Fact.
Of course, I think that's something everybody knows about the witches and the broomsticks, and I hope no witch does anything to me because we're talking about them now. So, this would be nice. I already got to deal with the party of three already, so I don't want to deal with anybody else. So, fact or fake? Witches were legally allowed to practice magic in the 16th century England.
Fake.
That is fake. It's actually illegal worldwide. There's not one spot where it's legal and you can get away with it. That's just not a thing. Fact or fake? The Salem witch trials in 1692 resulted in the execution of over 20 people accused of witchcraft.
Fact.
Yes, in fact, was it 20? It was 20. So 19 of them were hanged. Can I say that?
Yes.
Were hanged, and one was pressed to.
I've actually been to the location in which it happened.
Is that right?
Yes, I've walked on the sacred grounds. I've seen the trees that they were. I've touched the headstones of each of the persons. Yes.
Wow, that's good.
And it literally along the wall, it says their name, their age, and how they were unalived.
That's really eerie. That's crazy that you were there.
I've walked it.
That's crazy.
I've actually stepped foot in the house of one of the councilmen. I've walked around his house. It is... when we get off stream, I have to show you the pictures.
Yeah, that's a lot of things you're going to show me off stream
surreal.
here. I definitely want to check that out for sure. But yes, 20 people.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. Fact or fake, witches traditionally have familiars, small animals that help them with spells.
Fact.
Yes, that is a fact. Cats, dogs, owls, and other creatures, to be exact. That's messed up.
I have two.
Help them in what ways, though?
Energetically.
Oh, not like go get them type shit, right? Like
No.
attack.
No. Anytime I'm messing with my oils, my herbs, anytime I'm practicing, Ivy is right up underneath me and Dahlia is on the pillow behind me.
And that's how they're helping you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fact or fake? I still think it's messed up. Owls? Fact or fake? Witch hunts were exclusive to Europe. No other continents ever had to deal with traits.
Fake.
That is fake. Yes, that is fake. Worldwide.
There's a worldwide
They were
hysteria.
looking for them everywhere. Including Africa, Asia. Yeah, everywhere. Literally everywhere. They were looking for them. They were concerned of the magic that these witches were. I don't want to say the wrong words. Allegedly were able to cast or use, or I don't want to. You know more than me. I don't know.
I wouldn't say allegedly.
Okay. That's why I say that. That's why.
Because allegedly we don't know if it is real or not. When the thing about the witch hunts is they were about property, and it wasn't witches that they burned. It was women. It was men that protected these witches, but witch hunts are the she's a witch, he's a witch was typically from people in power who wanted property or land from the more impoverished.
So when you say the people, you mean so you mean the rich. The rich just wanted to wipe the poor out of the way and take over all the
so
lands.
you claim they're a witch, they get executed, you get their property.
Man or woman?
Man or woman.
Child? It just didn't matter, huh?
It didn't matter. Because the person who accused, and if they were found to be the person who accused, got their property.
I see. So it could be like your neighbor because he wants that land next to you.
Yep,
next to him.
exactly.
That's messed up.
That whole thing was messed up. That whole thing is still going on, by the way. So, it's messed up.
Definitely a conversation we can for sure have.
I
like how we just come up
down.
with topics during this episode. I like that.
I'm down.
I think we got like 3 of them already. Fact or fake? Some witches in history were actually midwives or healers accused of witchcraft due to jealousy or fear.
Fact.
Yes, that is fact. What was this? Midwives, herbalists, and healers, often women, were frequently targeted because of their skills, threatening male-dominated society.
Yep.
Or church authority.
Yep.
That's messed up again. This is some messed up shit here. Fact or fake? Witch hats, which have the little pointed tops, were commonly worn by accused witches in the medieval trials.
Fake.
That is fake. What is it? The classic pointed hat image is mostly a modern stereotype.
Yeah. Cinema.
So witches don't necessarily walk around with pointy hats.
No, but we've embraced that stereotype.
Only those KKK bastards do that right there. So can I say that?
Yeah.
Because I already said it. Fuck y'all. Yeah, fuck y'all. All right, fact or fake? Witch marks, like models or birthmarks, were often used as evidence that someone was a witch.
Fact.
I mean, in Europe, examiners search for witch marks. What are what are they?
They would look for a mark or a nipple to which they would feed their familiar.
Oh, okay, that's fucking weird. All right.
It was said that, like, if a witch's familiar was a frog, they would look for the nipple upon which she would feed the animal. So they would look for a nipple, they would look for a mark, they would look for a birthmark. It's said that if you have there's a particular mark on your hand, there's a particular mark on the back of the arm that is signifying of a witch.
Yeah, I've heard of the hand. I've heard that before.
Yeah, I told you about it.
Of course I heard it from you. Who else would it have been? Fact or fake? Witches were believed to turn into animals like cats, owls, or wolves to spy on people.
Fact.
I've heard of wolves. I could see a cat.
I have to get you to watch the show Salem with me.
Is that like a show or a movie?
It's a show.
Okay. Is it like a witch?
Yes, it is. But it's all about the things you're asking me, the belief systems. This show kind of took those belief systems and put them into, like, you know, I don't know the word I'm looking to describe it, but like the witch mark. You know, in the show, she feeds her familiar from this nipple on her inner thigh. So they kind of took those stereotypes and those beliefs and kind of made them real on screen.
That's crazy. It's called Salem? Mm-hmm. Okay, like the town?
Yes.
I'm going to check that out. Netflix thing?
I believe so, yeah.
We'll have to check that out. Wow, I like this show's just coming up with some shit that we can do afterwards and stuff like that. I can dig it. Fact or fake? Witches sometimes use puppets like dolls to curse or harm people remotely.
Fact.
Yeah, I think we all know that. Voodoo dolls and shit like that.
Puppets, worry dolls, voodoo dolls. There's different cultures call them different names, but essentially yes.
Do they like it all works the same? Like they like
different cultures have different beliefs and different practices.
So it's like, follow me here, and maybe I don't know, maybe I'm exaggerating it. Again, I don't understand. Educate me, please. So like you get said doll and you're like, you know, you snap his arm. Is that really a thing? Like,
You can cause energetic injury.
Not just like.
So from my beliefs.
Yes, there we go.
That's not something that I mess with. Because I don't mess with other people's energy or their free will unless they've done something absolutely horrific, and then I'm all for putting them in a jar or using baneful magic. But I don't typically use baneful magic. I have used a voodoo doll in the past. Well, I'm not going to call it a voodoo doll because I lack the melanin to use that practice. So I use what is known as a poppet. And yeah, I just kind of sewed some of his hair into the doll and then just repeatedly stabbed it with a pin.
Oh man, that sounds fucked up too.
Energetically, I wanted his heart to hurt.
Oh man, well, you deserve the day that you got. Did I say that right?
Yeah. I hope you have the day you deserve.
There you go. Or as Akko would say, shout out to Akko, I hope you stub your toe first thing in the morning.
I hope you turn your... There's a song that has become a new obsession. It's got Big X the Plug on it. And one of the lines he says, I hope you turn your heater on and it blow cold. Like, the whole thing's like, I hope you get your money and then the bills overdraft your account. It's like, it's so funny.
That's
it's
hilarious.
Like, I hope just enough inconvenience happens in your life that it pisses you. Like, I don't wish anything bad on you, but I hope just a lot of inconvenient shit happens to you.
That's so funny. You turn on the heater and it's cold.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's just too funny for me. Fact or fake? Witches were believed to steal milk from the neighbors' cows using magic. Stealing their milk, huh?
I feel like that's fact.
Yeah. Was it witching milk? Or sucking cows dry? Is that... Wow, that's what it's really called? That's what it's called. Was a common accusation in rural Europe. They even got to court cases. They went to court for this?
We're watching this show when we turn the stream off.
It touches on all of this right here?
All of it.
This is crazy. Fact or fake? A witch's broomstick could only fly at midnight.
Fake.
Yeah, of course it is fake. No fucking broom can fucking fly. That is a shit. Aladdin with your rug? This ain't it. I was like, don't tell me that's on Salem now as well, right?
No.
Fact or fake? The word witch comes from an Old English word Wicca, meaning wise one.
Fact.
Tell me more about that.
So, it's really elaborate because witch doesn't just stem from one particular I'm gonna use the word faction. Please don't come for me. It's the only word that's coming to mind to describe the many avenues of witchcraft, because there is Wicca, there's pagan, there's Celtic, there's even Christian witches. Like, so...
Celtic. That's interesting.
Yes, Celtic is Irish.
I was going to say, that sounds Irish, yeah.
Yes. And then, paganism and Wicca get confused a lot. So there's witchcraft, there's Wicca, there's paganism, there's Celtic Druidry, there's so many different, just like, there are religions, there's different factions of witchcraft. But witchcraft, Wicca, and paganism get confused a lot. And there's like a common saying in the community is that Wicca is not pagan and pagan is not Wicca. You can be Wiccan and pagan at the same time, but they are not the same. I have studied and I have chat you can't see, but the bookshelf on which you sit, there's about 60, maybe 70 different books on being a green witch versus a house witch versus this and crystals and Wicca and paganism and Norse paganism, like that's like Viking paganism. So I think I relate more towards paganism,
Okay.
which is of the earth.
Now, is this is also explained on Salem as well? Is this
No,
something they don't touch on this?
They don't explain like factions
So,
or anything like that.
in the Salem show, is it like just based on one group, one camp, if you will?
Pretty much,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't
Yeah.
explain all of that. Okay.
And some of the names are actually historically factual. So,
Okay.
but the whole thing with paganism is it's of the earth. So that practice is very nature based.
Okay.
And I forgot what you asked me because I started to go off on a tangent.
I said to tell us more about Wicca and
So Wicca is also earth.
Wise One. The meaning of Wicca, Wise One.
So, Mother Earth is all knowing. Like, it's powerful. So, following the wisdom of that, most witches practice Wicca or paganism or some form or faction of it. And so therefore Wicca, Wise One, earth-based knowledge, it's all tied
Gotcha.
together.
Okay. This is some interesting stuff right here. I like it. Fact or fake. In some witch trials, accused witches were forced to swim to see if they float or floated, which meant guilt.
Fact.
Wow, that's interesting as well.
So what they would actually do is they would tie a cinder block to, if they floated,
Right.
they would then take them out and tie a cinder block to their ankles and put them back in the water to see if they would float again. And if they floated again, they were witches. But guess what? None of them floated
Right,
again.
I was gonna say.
So they were executed right then and
Yeah,
there.
innocent people will sink, sometimes drowning, while guilty witches supposedly floated. It's called the swimming test. This is a real thing. That's fucked up. How many times have I said that about these witches? It's fucked up.
I actually have a bumper sticker that I have 2 bumper stickers. So I took them off of my car for obvious reasons with my profession. So one of them said it wasn't witches they burned, it was women, and the other one said, "We are the granddaughters of the women you burned."
That's just deep right there. Right up your alley. I like it. I want more about this. Fact or fake? Witches were thought to cause storms and hail by blowing into seashells.
Fact.
That's crazy. Folk believes linked to witches to weather manipulation instruments like shells or horns were thought to summon storms. Not come on now, like come on. What is it, like a? Okay, no, that's another podcast for another day right there. Another podcast for another day. Fact or fake? Some witches in the history were accused of eating children.
Fact.
That's insane. This gruesome accusation was rare, but did not appear in European trials. Often it was exaggerated fear or slander rather than truth.
Where do you think the story Hansel and Gretel came from?
Was that a witch? That was the main character, or the evil character was a witch.
Who lured them in with a candy cookie dessert house and then pushed them into the oven.
Oh.
They fought her off. That is a children's story based on real accusations.
Now, it says rare, so is it impossible? So what would be the purpose of the witch? Is that like part of a spell or a cast or something that they have to eat a child? Or are they just like cannibals?
It's fake. It's not real. That never happened. But,
What I'm saying is like, why?
hysteria is all those intrusive thoughts they had back in the day. Oh, Betty Sue is, well, they didn't, Elizabeth next door.
We're gonna stick with Betty Sue.
Yeah, no, Betty Sue's more like 40s and 50s. We'll go with Elizabeth. That was a more common name in the 1900s the early 1900s when the witch trials were happening, or 1800s. Elizabeth next door made eyes at her husband. Didn't. She just looked at him for 5 seconds too long. She's a witch. I saw her eating a child, and I saw her feeding her familiar from the witch nipple on her thigh. Like, all those crazy intrusive stories, they would just put on it, and then mass hysteria
People fucking believe this
happening.
shit. Yeah, people
and
believe
you'll
this shit.
see in the show, like, the show is pretty historically accurate. They just tweak some stuff for, like, cinematic purposes, but it's pretty factual that, like, even this one girl was accused, and they actually, like, tied her up like a dog and it brought her out into the town square to have her point out who was the witch. Witch! And then guess what? That person's now on trial and dying.
Getting hung or shit, right?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
I'm drowned, pressed by rocks, hung, burned at the stake.
Just torture them.
Yeah.
That's insane.
This really happened.
Fact or fake? Witches were believed to leave footprints that glowed in the dark.
I think that one's fake.
That is fake, because even the stories and the movies, I've never heard of a glowing footprint. And why? Why would it be? Anyway, that doesn't make any sense. That'd be really stupid too. It doesn't fit the script. No. A witch bottle? Fact or fake? Witch bottle can protect someone from curses.
Fact.
What's a witch bottle?
That's really detailed.
Well,
it can protect, and it can also cause harm. So, yeah, a witch bottle, you're essentially putting in the intentions and the herbs and oils and things necessary to protect yourself, and then you carry it on yourself or in your home.
Yeah, people filled bottles with nails, hair, urine, or other items to trap evil spirits from counteract witchcraft. I don't know, man. I got a lot to learn. I'll tell you what, because that's some strange, some weird shit, yo.
Well, you're kind of dating a witch, so.
I got a lot to learn again. So again, then you're gonna educate me. So, but I need to know. I need to know what I get myself into. Or what I've got myself into, I should say.
It's like getting? Sir, it's a little late for that one.
Fact or fake, my love? Witches were once thought to gather in forests for secret dances and called sabbats.
Fact.
Am I pronouncing that right? Sabbats?
Fact.
What would the dances do? What are we doing here? Are we just like celebrating? Are we just
Celebrating, you're channeling energy, you're pushing out energy.
Are they
I've heard of some, but no, not really.
A little bit of that. Like that really got them going right there. A little bit of that, a little dancing. No? Fact or fake? You play around too much. You need to chill out.
You chill out.
Fact or fake? Witches could curse people through mirrors by speaking their names 3 times.
Fact.
That is fake.
That is fact.
According to homeboy here, it's a superstition. Yeah, right. Not part of the historical witch beliefs. According to this here, I don't know. Hey, this is your alley right here. So I'm just telling you what I'm reading here.
It's all intention.
That's all I'm telling you here. Can I hit you with some did you knows?
Go for it.
These are some facts, and these are pretty funny right here. This first one here I'm gonna read off. It's hilarious.
Are we switching?
No, we're
still on the witches.
We're still on the witches.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still on the witches. Until 1965, and this is hilarious. The French used to give the children, they used to serve them wine with their school lunch, up to half a liter per day.
Oh.
That's my kind of school.
Drunk tiny humans. That's
a hot dog, a pizza, some chips, and a little wine. There you go, little kid. Hey, I'll tell you what.
Probably made them sleepy as shit.
I was gonna
That's
say,
why they did it.
I was saying, nobody got in trouble in that school. Everybody was knocked the fuck out. You can't make this shit up, bro. Though rare, okay, this is rare, but it's very possible to unalive yourself by shitting too hard. I believe that. Like bodybuilders.
Sir, you just misled me and totally caught me off guard because you said, "Can I hit you with some did you knows?"
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Are we switching gears?" And you said, "No, we're staying." And I said, "So we're still on the witch thing." And then you said,
"Yeah,
can unalive yourself from
Yeah.
shitting too hard."
I'm just hitting you with some did you knows.
So they're not about witchcraft.
Not these.
Okay, that's what
think
I was
so.
asking originally, was shifting gears.
No.
Okay, you caught me off guard. I was like, wait, what does that have to do with
These are
witchcraft?
just some factual did you knows.
Okay.
There's a couple of those. I think I throw it in there. You know.
Okay.
Did you know the chainsaw was invented to assist with childbirth? That's true. We're gonna get that baby out one way or another. That ought to be like the model for like.
That made my head hurt.
It's true.
Oh my god.
Where will you cut the like? No, let me get an.
I don't want to know. As a woman who's given birth quite a few times, no.
So let me ask you this: when someone's getting an autopsy done to them, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What do they do with all the organs? You ever think about that? I've never thought about that too recently. Like, what are they doing?
No.
Because right,
I can't recall. So one of my very good friends is a mortician.
Okay, so they clean the body up. Obviously, they get it nice and pretty and stuff. You can't leave the organs in it because maybe you're an organ donor or what have you, but they still gotta.
So those are removed in the hospital before you even leave.
Correct, and then they're gonna check for drugs or if any poisons or this and that. What do they do with all that jazz?
I'm assuming they're cremated with the body if they're cremated. If not, I believe they're disposed of.
You think they just throw it in there with the body and cremate it?
No, they cannot.
Set
Well,
blaze?
yeah. I mean, if you're being cremated, I believe that's the fact. But if you're being embalmed and buried, I'm pretty sure your organs are just disposed of.
What they do is all your organs, including your brain, they put into a bag, and then they put it in your abdomen, and then they crank it on 350.
If you're being cremated.
Correct. I mean, that's after an autopsy. Well, I mean, what are they gonna do with it? Whether you're being cremated or not, I'm just saying, what are they gonna do with it?
Well, that's why I'm saying if you're not being cremated and you're just being embalmed and buried, I'm pretty sure they just dispose of it.
So they don't do autopsies on everybody. They're just like.
No, there's some people that don't get autopsies done.
Is that something that's upon, like something you request, or how does that work?
I think a family can deny an autopsy.
Or is it automatic? Say if like there's no next of kin, maybe this is like.
Then yeah, it is
a mystery Jane.
Yeah, and you don't know how they died.
They have to find out how they went.
We should do some research on that
Yes,
because
that's a
I
good
feel
idea.
like that's something we should know.
Want to hear something else that's funny? That has nothing to do with witches. So did you know that when two people kiss, technically, they form one long tube,
Oh, ew.
asshole to asshole. It's like the human centipede, but just mouth to mouth, though. Remember the human centipede?
Why did you tell me that?
Do you remember the human centipede was like three people?
I do.
Did you see the skit on Key and Peele with?
No.
with Key and Peele, and
I saw the trailer for that movie and nothing else. For one.
it's Wayne Brady.
For two, never seen any skits or anything on it. For three, why did you tell me that?
Did you
Because
know?
I am a visual perceiver. For four, you just made kissing gross to me now.
A long tube.
You just made kissing gross.
Did you know? You ever watch that movie or show? It's a show based off a game. And what's happening, Petra? How you doing? It's called The Last of Us.
Petra, did you hear the grossness he just said?
Did you know? I'm basing facts here. The show, fake or fact? It's the name of the show, and I'm just giving you some facts. Is all I'm doing. I'm just keeping it real here. The show, The Last of Us. Did you watch that show? She just got here.
Go ahead and give Petra the did you know. You're never going to want to kiss Otto ever again.
Beta, did you know that when two people kiss, that technically they form a tube, asshole to asshole? And I said it's like the human centipede, but it's face to face. But in the human centipede, it was asshole and then mouth and then asshole and then mouth. And so welcome to the Not Paying Up podcast.
You just made kissing so gross.
The game, hey, that's a good game. Yes, The Last of Us, great game. In the show, or even in the game, they have something in the game called zombie fungus. It's actually real. There's actually a thing called the zombie fungus. I'm sorry, and it's pronounced the cordyceps. What is it?
Cordyceps.
Cordyceps.
That's a
Not going to
mushroom.
watch it ever. So yeah, that's a real thing. The zombie fungus. So what, you eat it and like you have a super like trip like.
No, cordyceps don't make you.
So why is it called a zombie fungus?
Because it grows on dead things.
You would know more than me. That's all I know. Right there.
Cordyceps. Oh my goodness. Here's another one we gotta watch. I gotta get you to watch the movie Fantastical Fungi.
What's it about?
It's about mushrooms.
A guy just eating shrooms?
No.
Oh, the human centipede? She's not talking about The Last of Us. She's talking about the human centipede.
Okay, so he's gross, and you're not gonna. I mean, he hit me with that fact, and all I could think was, I don't want to kiss you now. That's gross.
But she will.
Because
though.
now all I'm gonna think about
But
is
she
that.
will.
I'm gonna think about human centipede.
Did you know this one made me a little sad right here. I hope it doesn't make you sad. But did you know that white cats with blue eyes have an 85% chance of being deaf?
Mm-hmm.
Why the blue eyes? Why?
So there's a genetic. There's a whole genetic thing. You know, them being white with blue eyes. It also goes right down to I forget.
Yes, there is 3. There is 3 of them.
I forget the albino, like
The albino
humans
cats?
that are albino as well.
I actually have cousins that are albino. They're twins and they're albinos as well.
So they typically have genetic predispositions to be deaf or blind or to have issues.
That's very
Same thing
sad.
affects in animals too.
That just reminds me. It's not similar, but it reminds me of like a boxer, and it's like very short shelf life. It's just pretty sad. It makes me sad. But no more sad stuff.
Yeah, please no.
No more 85% chance of cats unaliving because they have blue eyes. Oh, I'm sorry, not unaliving, but being deaf because they have blue eyes. I think that's just messed up.
Yeah.
Beautiful cats.
I love that you read it and then you start giggling and then you look at me.
No, I'm looking at you because of the last segment.
No, it's gross.
Tell me if this is true or not. So you never want to stay in the toilet, like in the bath, not the toilet, my apologies, the bath while you're bathing when the water is draining because you're draining your energy with it.
Yes, that's a fact.
Who the hell wants to just sit in there while that shit's draining? That's weird.
I don't know. That is
And
weird.
you're draining your energy. That's weird. I don't like that. I want that energy to stay. What if it's funky energy?
I like to sometimes, when I've had a really bad day, I like sitting.
Yes, indeed. Yes, you do.
Huh?
She
Oh,
says,
yeah.
And you get freaking cold.
I like to, after a long, rough day, I like to sit in the shower and just, as I'm like letting the water, I like to imagine like all the negative energy and all the bad crap from the day is just washing off of me and down the drain.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All the people you wanted to kill throughout the day just kind of washing off.
None of that. I just wish them that they have the day they deserve.
Or they're told.
Didn't I say that to somebody today?
You did. You did.
No, that was yesterday.
Was that yesterday?
It was yesterday.
I
When
feel like
we
you
had
say
our
it to a
little
lot
outing.
of people. I feel like you say it to a lot of people.
I do say that to a lot of people.
You know that gut feeling I'm always telling you about?
Mm-hmm.
If you ever get that bad gut feeling, you know, as you're about to, you know, go somewhere or, you know, or walk into somewhere and stuff like that, you know, you don't go, right?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I was banning somebody.
Yeah, that, you know, that gut feeling. If you're going somewhere, you're about to walk into a door or a building, you get that gut and you're like, you know, what do? You don't go in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something, and there's a word for it. Maybe you might know, but it's something that's called whatever, and it's basically protecting you from danger. So it's like your spidey senses is fucking just
Yeah, it's
ding ding ding
discernment.
ding 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 ding.
Yeah,
Did we talk
it's
about
your
that last
intuition.
weekend?
We did.
We sure did. Yeah, we sure did. Yes.
Yeah, because I asked you both. If you've ever walked into a place and been like, yeah, no, fuck this, and
Yes.
she was talking about the daycare.
Yes. But I've been telling you as of late, recently, as recent as yesterday, where you're like talking about something, and then you're like, well, I don't know, I felt weird or something along the lines like that.
When we were in Ollie's, and I was like, I just got a sudden rush of anxiety.
Yes. Yes. Always follow your gut. That's what I was telling you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Always follow that shit. It's like when I gamble sometimes. I get that like last minute like gut feeling like should I make the switch and I don't, and it's like, and I should have.
Yeah.
Always follow that shit, yo. You never want to speak poorly of the moon because she's always listening. What you know about that?
I'm a daughter of the moon, so you never talk badly about her.
I mean, what bad would you say about the moon? What did the moon do that upset you?
I don't know. People say stupid shit all the time for no fucking reason.
That's true. That's true. Every time I go to Ollie's, I need to.
It's telling you to take a break.
Follow-
Hide in the
follow that
bathroom
gut
from
feeling right
Otto
there.
and Ellie. Hide in there a little longer.
If you hear somebody calling your name, do you answer?
No.
What is it?
That cryptid that will not be named. I realized last week too, I said the name of what that cryptid was, and I was like, in my head going, you dumb bitch, why did you say that out loud? They're cryptids, no?
I've seen it in movies.
Turn around and walk in the opposite
I mean,
way.
obviously, if I'm somewhere, especially somewhere I don't recognize, I'm out camping or something, and I don't know anybody, and I hear my name, like, obviously, I'm like come on. Nobody knows I'm there and shit. Like, that's just not gonna work, bro.
Well, I'm sorry. There are dumb humans in this world. They'd be like, huh? Who's there?
And they do, too. They do, too. Oh, bless them.
That, I just yelled. I watched the mic go. That, my loves, is where natural selection comes to play. If you're answering in the woods, something calling your name, and you're the only person out there, natural selection. Natural selection.
I ain't fucking around with it. I'm out of there. I ain't fucking with that. What about that ringing? That left ear, right ear ringing? I've heard so many different meanings to it, or what the ringing means.
There are different meanings. I know. I can't remember if it's left or right. One of them means somebody's talking about you. Another one is wishing ill will. Someone's wishing ill will on you. It's the same thing with, like, if your right hand itches, then you've got money coming in. If your left hand itches, you're about to have a big bill hit you hard. But I can't remember. I think it's right ear. If your right ear is ringing, then someone's talking ill about you.
So what I got, and again, I've heard so many different ones. So if the left ear is ringing, that means someone is speaking poorly of you.
Okay, so left ear, not right ear.
And then the right ear, and again, I heard different ones. I heard one involving money, whatever. This one is the right ear ringing. That means the angels are with you.
Oh.
So that one, that when you have hiccups, someone's just talking about you. You hear about that one?
I
Hiccups?
have not heard that one. The only thing I've heard about hiccups is that, like, obviously you weren't breathing right.
I heard something about also the like your palm itching.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. The right hand money's coming in, left
That's
hand
what it
a
is.
big.
I got that backwards with the money with the ear ringing, and that's why I had to ask. So, but you know, you were talking about the Salem, and you know, the ones I got here are mostly that. Mostly, you talked about the stone press, heavy stones until they confess. I guess trying to get answers out of them, confessing if they're witches or not. That's fact. Burned at the stake. They weren't burnt, right? No? None were burned? They were hung. Or hanged.
No, there was some burned. There were women burned.
According to that's fake. Salem, Massachusetts.
I don't trust that thing.
Okay. I'm just, listen. Take it out on him. Greg. The lovely Ashley is going through a bad breakup with Greg, the chat GTP. I can't even pronounce his freaking name.
GPT.
That thing right there. Robot. They're going through a bad one right now.
I always say out loud, leave me the F alone.
Yeah.
And help. Yeah. I just acknowledge it. I'm like, oh, someone's talking shit about me.
Fake or fact? This was actually kind of, this is insane. So the medieval people genuinely believe that witches could steal men's anatomy and keep it in nests.
Fact.
They actually believe that, but is it true?
No. No.
Is there any story of a witch stealing?
She says exasperatedly.
Oh goodness! The pointy witch hats were invented by Disney. Is that true? Who started that whole
I
stereotype?
think that's fake.
Who started that whole stereotype? That is fake. They likely came from the real medieval hats worn by women labeled outsiders.
Yeah.
So that's where it started, and then I guess one wore one. They thought there was a witch, and then it went from there. Cats were associated with witches, right? Partly because they helped with the control spreading the rats.
Uh-huh.
Please elaborate on that.
So think of the plague.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
The plague was caused by rats.
Rats.
Cats eliminated the rats.
I see. That's all I picked that up as. Yeah. Good stuff. Oh shit! Pardon me.
He's just fucking shut up
fucking
over
shit
here.
up. I'm not used to the Emmett and Brace podcast. Remember this place? Remember the Emmett and Brace podcast? Remember that guy? I'm not used to it. I haven't been here in a while. I'm so
You live here.
I'm so used to being in the much brighter, much more
No,
sporty
You live here, and
background.
that was
Home of the MPE.
he hit. So the mic is
Mic drop.
the mic is connected to the coffee table, and he just kicked the coffee table.
I did all sorts of damage down here. All sorts of damage. I am messing it up over here.
I got a new rug from Ollie's yesterday, Pedro. It's gloriously ugly.
She had a pee in there as well, Petra.
I did.
I think it's the Ollie's. The Ollie's feel. That place is great. I know we're off topic now. I freaking love that place.
On topic, off topic. When have we ever stayed on topic?
Never. That's why it's fun. I mean, it doesn't have to be straight. You know, you can have a little bit of this and a little bit of that in
There's
there.
not. Never mind. I almost made a joke just then. That was
Make
not.
the joke. Make the joke.
Make the
They
joke.
want to hear it. They want to hear it.
They want to hear it.
Yes.
You said something about straight. I was gonna say there's nothing about me that is straight. Who is creepy?
It was creepy. Probably talk about me.
He's creepy? I need confirmation.
Ollie.
Ollie?
Oh, the Ollie guy? He's got like the big hair and the mustache,
Yeah.
right?
He looks like Albert Einstein.
He does.
Yes.
Oh shit, he sure does. So, fact or fake? So, saying witch in a theater, is that considered bad luck? Like saying Macbeth. What's Macbeth?
Macbeth is a play by Shakespeare.
And is it like bad luck? Is it considered bad luck if you say that in the theater?
I think that's fake.
It is. Yeah, that'd be strange. Why would it be, right?
Nah. People are weird.
And then I think we talked about this. The word witch originally it meant wise person, right? Wise man or
Yes.
wise one, right?
Speaking of familiars,
Look at these two.
speaking of, we're gonna put that right there. Put this right here. Come on, Dahlia. Come on.
She has these two dramatic ass cats. These motherfuckers are like, they take that cake, bro.
She's a baby girl.
Dramatic as fuck.
She's just a baby. No, you can't have him. I want you.
Ashley has these cats to keep the plague away from her home.
Yes. You keep the plague away.
Is it true that people once believed that witches could steal your butter from your cow using magic?
Butter? I thought it was milk.
This one says butter.
Oh, interesting. That's probably fact.
It is. Medieval farmers said no milk. It must be witchcraft. That's what they say. Here we go again with the witchcraft. That's right. Keep. Wait, who's Voldemort? Who the hell is that? Is that like a movie that I have not watched?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. I figured it was something like that. That name just kind of just sounds very Harry Potter-ish.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. Is that another film I need to watch on top of everything else that
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a couple more of these here.
Okay.
Of these facts and facts right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I've run out of ammunition.
Yeah?
Yeah, we went through pages and pages of this stuff right here.
Okay.
Yeah. They were hilarious. I'm having fun with this right here. Yeah, it talks again about a lot of the stuff we already talked about. The pointy hats, the floating, turning into the animals. I mean, is there something I left out? Something that I hadn't mentioned, maybe that that involves witch and witchcraft, Salem, Massachusetts, however, that you want to just like add to that, because I do want to talk about this.
I'm sorry. You can't see Dahlia. I look like I'm just petting
snap.
air, and then she turned and it was just her big green eyes.
Is she too close to the mic?
No, she said be close to the mic.
Be close to the mic.
It
That's so
happens when he
crazy.
leans forward. But you can't. I just look like I'm petting the air until she turns and she looked dead. Look. This is the void. Oh my goodness. No, you being, when you lean forward and you're talking, you can't hear you. I think that's why she's saying be close to the
Gotcha.
mic. Yeah, and she just said yep.
Yes, working with a different setup here. But that's okay, though. I think we did well. And I had a good time.
Yeah, me too.
Anything else you want to drop before we drop?
No, not really.
No, nothing else? I want to have a show of the Witchy Witch.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Yeah?
Next week?
We can do that.
Next week
Well,
can go
then
for it.
next week, then you're going to hear a lot more from the lovely Ashley, because she's more educated on witches than I am.
Her eyes.
I am obviously... Whoa, shit.
That was so cool.
You gotta clip
Look,
down right there.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm so gonna clip that. I look like I was petting the air. There's nothing there.
I didn't notice it until you mentioned it.
And then she turns and it's her big old green eyes. Yes, we should do the witchcraft.
Okay, so next week, we'll go ahead and announce it right now. We're going to do the show on witchcraft.
We can include the Blair Witch and all its misconceptions.
Absolutely, the Blair Witch. I'm down for that. I'm excited.
All its misconceptions, because that movie is just full of misconceptions.
Now, here's the thing about the Blair Witch. There's the original one, of course, the 3 UCF students or whatever, and then there was a second. There was a second one for that one, based off of that one, right? Coming off of that, and then they remade the Blair Witch, and then that had a spinoff, didn't it? And then wasn't there a third remake of the Blair Witch?
I believe so.
So there's Book of Shadows. There's the regular Blair Witch, and
They're all misconceptions that Hollywood created to scare people.
well, it's fact. This is fact. The original film with the 3 students, they created that film. They created that. I don't know if there was a book on it. I don't know if there was a some story or a scary movie too. But I don't know if there's like some backstory to it already there. But from what I remember, those 3 UCF students were the ones that started the whole Blair Witch, like the show, and look at this.
Yeah, because we've gone way over the time. I did
We
see
did-
one of them peek their head out
We
a
did
few
lose.
minutes ago.
We did lose. Beta, you missed it. We had another.
He was talking about ghost stuff again,
happened
and
again.
it crashed again.
So we're not gonna do that again. Nada, nothing. So before we go, you guys, gracias for everything. Next week again, we'll do the podcast on the witches, witchcraft. That's gonna be fun. I look forward to that. Not sure where we're gonna be doing it from. It could be from the E&B right here, or it can be in the other location at the NPE, part 3. We talked about it. Beta, we talked about it, part 3. Everybody from the Not Paying Up podcast, thank you all very much. Beta, good looking out. Appreciate it. No.
Part 3. I'm trying to find somebody to raid because I got so caught up in our conversation. I didn't pick a person to raid. So I was like trying to scroll through real quick and
yes, in the meantime, while you're doing
find
that,
somebody.
follow our socials. You can find us on YouTube now. You can catch replays on there. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok. What am I missing? Did I miss anything? Follow us. Come watch the show. Come watch the replays. Appreciate all the support. We love you all very much. And until next time, catch you on the flip.